All right, y'all. How y'all feeling today on Breezy's family? So on Breezy, I'm saying my intro. I don't know why I was gonna say it, but yeah, we about to watch Cooking with Kaya. What went wrong? We're on FDH. Yeah. So I don't know. I just saw this video. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on in this. I've been seeing her on social media, but I just want to watch the video. So let's do it.
1, 2, Kaya's coming for you. Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do. I feel like my name just gets slandered so much and I really don't be doing nothing. Like I literally don't be doing
Give me a second.
nothing. It's just always something. So rare that I see positive stuff about me.
From cooking on TikTok to rubbing shoulders with Kai Cenat and Streamer University to finally breaking down due to the hate she's receiving, Cooking with Kaya's career has definitely been an interesting watch. The thing is, I think Kaya reaching this point was completely avoidable. Kaya's social media story is merely a cautionary tale for any young woman who want to take on a social media career. And young men too, don't worry, I got something for y'all.
Come on, I'm not even gonna be real. Like, of course, like her shit ain't even been. It wasn't even. I don't feel like it's been that long though. Like when did she really start popping off? Probably like, was it like early? It probably was not early this year. I'm saying probably like late last year, if I'm not tripping. But even now, I don't remember because that seems like a little too far back. I feel like earlier this year she started popping off. So I'm like, what happened? Like, I mean, I know that she said her sister passed and all that, but I'm like, I could understand that. You everybody grieves different. I can't even talk. Grieves differently. So I'm like, okay, maybe that has something to do with like the route she took. But I'm like, I feel like she was doing good. Like, if she just kept it seemed like she just stopped with the cooking. Like I ain't seen no cooking videos. What she called Cooking with Kaya.
So today, let me be your guide because we got a long journey.
But I'm saying at the end of the day, yeah, her sister passed. So I can't be like, oh, like, why you not doing what you need to be doing, or why you not doing the same thing? Like, you never know how people handle it. So she might not be in the headspace to be doing that. But I'm like, I'm looking at the other content. I'm like, okay, well, you actually had something that I feel like you could have made your shit like even bigger with cooking. But she just went the route of like the normal streamer girl, like how they just be collabing with guys, and then it just I don't know, yeah. But
ahead of us, I want to look back at Kaya's career and truly understand why she went from this normal TikToker to now crying on the internet. Where did she go wrong? What did she do for it to be this way? These are all questions I had upon seeing that clip of her crying, but I knew there was more to the story. All I had to do was look. So I'm gonna quit yapping and let's start. I think it's easiest if we start at the beginning. Kaya as a TikToker was posting a lot of cooking content, but before all that, or at least based off of what I was looking at, Kaya was really just posting relatable content for women. And if you scroll down on her TikTok, it's less of a cooking show and more just typical stuff a young woman would post. If you're gonna build a career off of relatable content for your demographic, expect your demographic to find your content and gravitate towards that. You've established yourself as a relatable girly. Your audience is full of women, and if you're tapped into social media spaces, you should know women support women almost to a fault. I do admit, but they are loyal supporters, and this support women almost to a fault. I do admit.
Wait, what was that clip? I didn't even hear what he said.
But they are loyal supporters, and this brings me to the cooking content because Kaya went viral for stuff like this.
Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya.
She went viral for cooking and twerking. And let's be honest, this was bound to cause an uproar. So on Twitter and YouTube, you have people questioning her success. People said things like, why is she famous? She doesn't even cook that good, etc. People were quick to critique Kaya's content because it was mediocre. Admittedly, it was merely cooking and twerking, things that your average woman could probably do.
It's not like, it's like y'all chose to blow her up though. People started watching her content. It's not like she was over here. I don't think I've ever heard her say, oh, I want to make the best content ever. Like, she just was doing what she was naturally doing. Like, excuse me, my girl will record herself cooking. She just don't post it. So I'm like, okay, maybe she just decided to post it. I don't understand how it's like, oh, you can say, I mean, yeah, her content isn't nothing crazy. but I feel like it's her thing, so that's what makes it what it is. Like,
Ooh, well, average black woman, because we know black queens are multifaceted. Shout out to mine. There was also a lot of men finding hella appeal to the content, which obviously, nigga, you have a conventionally attractive black woman who is cooking and twerking for the camera, but that also marks the start of something bad, that being her being male-centered.
I am not male-centered.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
yeah,
Something
you
Kaya
are.
claims she isn't, but as I continue, you're gonna see otherwise. Now at this point, I'm not really taking Kaya's content too seriously. I know people were heavy on critiquing her for being average, but to me, man, who fucking cares? I know we preach about black excellence, and I know black people love to be great, but we need to make room for black mediocrity. Adopt that phrase, because everyone else is allowed to be just okay, but not us. The only black art or media that is accepted by the masses is the best of the best. Meanwhile, you have super average white people getting famous, like, I don't know, the D'Amelios. So when I see Kaya going up, I'm happy, because nigga, who cares if it's normal? That's a black woman getting to the bag ski, you feel me? But that aside, that's not even the only criticism she was receiving, because she also did shit like this.
1, 2, Kaya's coming for you. Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do. Girl, I can take your man if he tried Kaya's chicken pasta.
Okay,
So
see,
she
that
started-
was my thing about it. When I was watching this, I'm like, I think it should be centered on the food and you. I don't think you should be like centered. You making it centered on the man. You feel me? Like that ain't gonna dwell well with women. So if you wanted a mixed audience, don't make it seem like, oh, I'm catering to the men. I'm just saying this, if she wanted everybody to mess with her. Of course you're gonna get hate from females if you're saying, oh girl, I'm gonna take your man. Like, it's a joke and it's her thing, but at the same time, I don't think people like that message. So, I mean, but I'm just saying, I could see why females don't like her, but at the same time, like, I feel like I don't know.
Rage baiting and joking about taking her audience as partners, and at first I'm thinking, nigga, she's trolling, which she definitely is. Everyone knows Kaya is not out here literally trying to take anyone's partners, but when you start to think about it, especially in retrospect, all she ever did was alienate the people who supported her. Yes, she was joking, but she never stopped. She kept going, and like I said, when you view things in retrospect, low-key, shorty was tweaking.
When you see me, don't blink or stop. Moab got head top and he had the shape
Insecure woman debating if Cooking with Kaya can really take that easy ass nigga before.
as hell.
Like, I get it, okay, Kaya? You're joking about your audience partners being easy. And don't get me wrong, if anyone has lost their nigga because of a Kaya video, they're easy and they needed to be dropped. But Kaya kept playing into these jokes, and I think it definitely just got to a point for her audience.
Yeah, okay. See, this is what I'm saying. You didn't even have to post this caption. I'm not even gonna hold you. You could just post this video, and girls gonna be looking at you like, "Oh, she fine." Niggas gonna be thinking the same thing, and then you could just, I feel like you could just post videos like that. It don't always gotta be like there. This was unnecessary for you to just make a post saying like, "Oh, well, just." I don't think that's coming at her audience though, because I don't think girls are her audience. Yeah, girls probably watch her stuff to maybe like learn how to cook if they don't, but I feel like her audience was mainly men. Cause it's like she's catering to the men. It kind of seems like, okay, oh, my girl's in the kitchen making food for me and she's presenting it to me. You feel me? So it seems like she's catering it to men. So, I mean, I don't think that's like her making fun of her audience, but I feel like that's just playing into the joke. But yeah, it is unnecessary.
This is what I mean. Kaya is talking about these women and saying it's a hate train, and then she made a TikTok that emphasizes how she'll cook in a relationship. That was clearly male-centered. Now, I'm not saying you can't make TikToks expressing things that you do in relationships. It's just Kaya's approach. The way she made the video, she did it by competing with other women. That TikTok was made to make her look better in comparison to other women, the same women that were supporting her. And this is where the hate is coming from, or at least the quote-unquote hate. It's supporters and other women being thrown off by this odd competitive flair to her videos that centers men. But according to her, she doesn't center men.
I am not male-centered.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, right. Anyways, I did want to read a few Reddit posts that I found because I felt like they were very insightful, and I got most of them from r/black girls because I really wanted the opinions of fellow black women. I can promise you, no woman is jealous of her cooking skills despite how bad you all try to prove this. The reason why she's disliked is also not because of her ass shaking. The actual reason is her bragging about how she can take someone's man. For me, it's not even about her cooking, it's her personality. Like, she literally gives off the vibe she wants people to hate on her. Look at her captions. They're practically begging for it. And don't even get me started on the men, glazing her up like a Krispy Kreme donut. Are y'all in a relationship with her?
She's fine though. Look, I'm not just gonna sit here and lie to you, but at the same time, like I would be like, yeah, that's weird. Like, okay, like what's the point of really bragging about like being able to take somebody's nigga? Like, that's not, I don't think that should be your focus. You know, I think her focus should be the food, but I'm saying in life, I don't think your focus should be, oh yeah, I can take your nigga, because then, okay, somebody can take yours too. Like, it happens to everybody. So I don't know. It just kind of makes it seem like you're trying to put yourself like above other people, and you didn't even have to do that. Like, you could have just kept it just straight, you know, cooking and just a little subtle flirting. That's, people like that shit, okay? You feel me?
What? It's kind of embarrassing for my eyes. The stealing your man thing is all rage bait, but yeah, the men's obsession with her is getting concerning. When you say your opinion, them niggas are ready to attack you. And it's sad, like she doesn't even know you guys. Right. Homegirl needs to be careful. There's nothing but niggas in her comments. There are real life predators out there. And I feel like these really all paint a very clear picture. She's clearly rage baiting, yes, but it's the men. Let me be clear though, not just men, but online men. And online, we've had eras of red pill ideology being spewed, manosphere content, and so for Kaya to appeal to these same individuals, it's extremely concerning. It was never about the cooking, but it was about her approach to making content and her decision on how she wanted to continue blowing up. But I'll come back to this later. For now, let's talk about Kaya after this initial TikTok blow up arc. So with Kaya's success, her next step was clearly integrating herself outside of the TikTok content creation sphere. TikTok clout is typically a budding creator's first step to getting their name known. Their next step after is expanding. So Kaya would be seen on various,
like, I'm like, what's she? Okay, hold on.
Streams, but since I'm using it as background footage, she was on Rakaya's stream. She would also be seen in 20v1s. 20v1s being super black aside, at this point, Kaya had successfully expanded outside of TikTok. With her being on all these streams and even a 20v1, that meant her career was evolving. And then
I am Professor Cooking with Kaya.
Okay. Maybe she just didn't want to. Maybe cooking is not really like her passion. But I'm looking at it like, if it was, you would have kept it like the cooking first, or bring the cooking up with you. Because I feel like with you doing the 20v1s, I mean, yeah, y'all could have been talking about cooking in there. But if y'all wasn't, then it's like, okay, it's just you. And are you as a person, are you really interested, or are you just kind of regular, but you just cook well and you're attractive? I don't know if y'all see what I'm saying, but like, I feel like she is leaving the cooking behind. I mean, yeah, she's saying cooking with Kaya, and she was at the streamer university to cook, or for a cooking class, but I just feel like she put like, it's other things that people, when I think about her, I don't really think about her food. I mean, yeah, it's in her name, but like, I'm thinking about like her. I'm not really thinking about the food. I feel like you should, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
like if she had like a weekly like Twitch, I don't watch her shit, so I don't know if she does, but if she had like a weekly, or whenever she wants to do it, like a consistent cooking show where she invites people over, and then maybe like just build on that and then make it into some crazy idea, then you could get bigger just by doing that. But I'm saying maybe she just don't want to be known for just cooking. You feel me? But you can't be known for just this, just shaking ass in front of this is, you know, because anybody could get known for that. You know, I feel like you got to be something distinct. You know, something like what's the word? Something's like for you. You know?
She made it to Streamer University, and that went about as crazy, normal. It was definitely one of the most appearances on a stream of all time. She got into two little beefs that I know of. One where Kia, a streamer, claimed she was rude, and the other with her boyfriend. We'll start with the streamer beef.
No, deadass, I'm not even making that up. Like, I was like, hey girl, and I started dancing. I had seen her and I was like, Cooking with Kaya, and she was like, fuck. Damn, bitch, okay. Because one thing about it, I'm trying to support every single body. And I'm trying to support you too, Cooking with Kaya. So yes, I did your little dance, and she looked at me like I was crazy with an attitude, and I'm like, nobody has done that on campus. But she did. But maybe she has a different vibe on stream. I'm trying to support you too, Cooking with Kaya. So yes, I did your little dance, and she looked at me like I was crazy with an attitude, and I'm like, nobody has done that on campus. But she did. But maybe she has a different vibe on stream.
Like, what? Everybody who's around me always say, like, I'm positive energy. Like, everybody know that about me. So I don't know what interaction she's talking about where she said Cooking with Kai and I looked at her crazy. Like, I was on stream the whole time I was down there. Y'all would have saw that. Like, what?
Now, I can't say for sure what went down, but I will say immediately beefing with another woman or another woman coming out and saying this about you when you've already been fighting to beat the male-centered allegations ain't a good look. Once again, I'm not saying she did anything, but for her brand and her image, it's not helping that a woman came out and called her rude. But honestly, that was a nothing burger. It's mostly about perception and how she is being viewed. If she's already seen as someone who centers males and doesn't care about women, and then she gets into a little beef with one, bro, she's cooking her image. But whatever. Kaya has an ex-boyfriend named Zabron James, and I'm not even kidding. I don't know why he called himself that, but okay. And also, he kind of looks like a hood nigga.
Okay, because I've been hearing about like her boyfriend or so. I didn't even know they was together. Because I mean, I don't keep up with her like that. But I didn't even know. I just had no idea he was in the picture until about like, what was this, like around the time when Streamer University was going on. Around that time, that's when, like, after all that, then you just see on Twitter, like, but then you just see, I'm like, they talking about him. I didn't know who this guy was.
Caricature, you can see it, tight pants, chunky shoes. But during Streamer University, he claims Kaya cheated on her after a clip of her twerking with a man touching her butt in a party circulated.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been drinking. Where did she go? Hold on. Is she right here? Okay, she's twerking on somebody over here. She's twerking though. Nigga, what you gonna be mad about? She's twerking. Like, if you gonna be, I mean, well, I don't think he was mad at another guy. But I'm like, okay, if he was mad at another person, then yeah, bro, you tripping because she was the one twerking, but I don't know.
And honestly, bro, you can hardly see anything in this clip, but it sent Mr. Zabron spiraling, as you can see by these Twitter coke rants. But this was a really bad look for him, and he did end up putting Kaya down and saying, you shouldn't trust a bitch. But Kaya would address this.
Alright, y'all, so basically we for the people who don't know, we went to we had a party, like we all went to like the club basically. I was dancing with the girls. Supposedly he touched me and I had no idea. Like, he touched me without me even seeing. So I was unaware of that until the chat started saying like his name. And I didn't know who he was at first, but he did just come up to me. He apologized if he did do it, which I'm not denying that he did because I seen like a clip or whatever, but he apologized for it. No, y'all, don't start saying that. Don't start saying that, y'all. Don't say that. Don't say that. He wants to apologize to my chat for that because, yeah, like I said, he said he was drunk. I didn't know that he was like I said, I was with girls. I was with a group of girls. It was on, I was streaming the whole time.
I don't know about that, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, you around girls, but it's, I mean, yeah, that's the thing though. Cause sometimes niggas do overstep their boundaries and you didn't even know that. Cause he might just reach from out of nowhere, but it didn't look like that. It looked like it's a big ass group of people and it looked like just girls to me. You knew there was niggas there. You was probably facing the girls. But come on, you know it's not like no, oh, girls only section, guys over there. You know there's guys in there. So it's like, I'm not gonna cause I'll be like, yeah, if your girl's gonna go out and have fun, she gonna have fun. Like, I don't know, man. Like my girl goes out and is twerking at the club, but twerking on her friends, I don't think that's I don't care about that. But just twerking, you know, cause then you putting it out there for somebody to come catch it. You feel me? So I don't know, man.
So supposedly when he did that, he said he was like drunk or whatever. But like I said, he apologized. That's the end of it.
So
like how the guy was tweeting, I wouldn't have been tweeting, but I would have definitely like asked her about like what the was this? Cause it's on. You can show the clip too. It ain't like somebody told me you did this. No, I'll be like, look at this video. So what's going on here? Cause it's finna be over with. Like if this continues.
Kaya says she was dancing in a club with her friends and a nigga touched her butt. That's SA flat out. I don't care if you're dancing in a club. You really shouldn't just put your hands on strangers you don't know. Now, if Zabron had a problem with her dancing and twerking in a club and putting herself in that environment, that's fine. But don't blame her for getting SA'd and crash out on Twitter. This will lead Kaya to eventually breaking up. When this happened, I was actually gonna make a video on it because Kaya says things that really put her relationship into perspective.
I'm not gonna speak on his situation because I did have. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. Of course, I have feelings for him, but I feel like he really did.
Is he younger than her? Cause I swear, bro, I'm telling you, when you got these relationships where the girl's older than the guy, it just don't. I don't know what it is, man. I just feel like relationships work better when they're traditional. The man is taller than the woman and the man is older than the woman, because it's like you're more mentally mature and then she can look at you like as a leader. Not saying that it's like, oh, whatever he say, go, but it's like, I feel like they want you to be the leader and be dominant and be the one that's like, you know, leading your family. I mean, y'all can do it together, but it's like, okay, you're the one that's really just like, you know, making the path for your family.
The most about this situation and the way he's trying to slander my name like I'm a whore. First of all, if I was one, that would be embarrassing for you. Like, why would you stay with a whore? Why would you cry for a whore when she says she wants you to go get established and that she doesn't want to be in a relationship? Why would you literally cry? Okay? Like, y'all, I've never seen a man cry like that. And I'm not, men can cry. But it just got to the point where it's like, dang, like every time I tell you anything like that, like you should take, like that should be a good thing. I just want you to be established. That's all I want. Gambling is not, well, I'm not even gonna talk about that. I was respectful enough to tell him, I still want this, but I just want you to go get established. That's all I was asking for. I just want him to get established. To the point where I kept telling him, like, yo, I got so fed up. I was literally telling him, like, go hang out with boys. You have friends out here. Like, get out the house. You don't gotta stay with me 24/7. Like, I don't know. I just got frustrated. It's just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am too young. I just got frustrated of carrying the weight. Y'all, I couldn't do nothing. Like he didn't let me do nothing. Like, oh my gosh. It was so bad.
But then there's two nothings. For women, they be like, he wouldn't let me do nothing, which is her words for her regular bullshit that she been doing before, like when she was single, like going out twerking, being friendly with niggas on Instagram, or just flirting with people on live, doing shit like that. Oh, he won't let me do nothing. There's that type, and then there's the actual type like, oh, he won't let me do anything. He's strict. I can't go out without him like asking me where I'm at, what time I'm coming home, like shit like that. It's two, you know, it's two nothings. So I wonder which one it actually is, because it depends. Yeah, you could be like, yeah, he didn't let me do nothing, and people are gonna take it as, oh yeah, he's insecure, so he don't want her going out and shit, or just doing a whole lot. And I could get that, but I feel like you have to let your girl just live her life. At the end of the day, you have to let her, if she does some shit, I feel like if your girl goes out, she should respect your relationship, and so should you. You know, she goes out, she not really talking to people like that. She's going out to strictly have fun with her friends, you know? I mean, I'm not saying don't talk to no people, but don't talk to no people with the intent to be like flirting, because then it's like, okay, you know you're cheating. But I feel like it's okay for them to do that. So And she's saying he got to get established. That's like, okay, yeah, she was probably already, because she's probably around people that are so much bigger than her. You know, so she's kind of like dating down. You got to look at it from a woman's standpoint. They got to be on the same level as you. Not even on the same level. That's what I'm saying. You got to be a little bit above them. You feel me? So it's like money-wise, even height-wise, that's what I'm saying. Because she sees you're taller than her, so it really clicks in your mind like, okay, yeah, he's big, he's larger than me, so he's the more dominant one. Or, you know, the older one too. So it's like she can really look up to you, if you guys see what I'm saying. But I don't know, he wasn't that for her.
So for Kaya,
but it depends though. If he was bigger than her and then she started to blow up, then I could see like she probably like, oh well, I don't already passed him. I might be making more money than him, and then she just feel like she can do better, man. Plus, if you kind of like bullshit, it's like you're not leading her correctly, and then she's gonna want to go for a new leader. You know,
says that Zabron is pretty much a bum. She says he's been gambling. That she wanted him to be established in his career, but rather than looking for his success and building himself up, he stayed on her body. I think that's why she was in the club dancing in the first place. He had a part to play in pushing his woman away. But I bring this up to say, no average person on the internet is gonna really look at this situation and get this conclusion. They're gonna see a super confusing clip of Kaya dancing in a circle and say she cheated. I mean, the person reacting to it is a guy, and he's doing all this, and my nigga, you can barely see what's going on. I seen the clip and said, where's the cheating? It took Kaya explaining the clip for me to fully understand and see what was happening. People were jumping to these conclusions and saying she just flat out cheated way before she even had a chance to speak. And the people who were doing that are the niggas. They're the same ones she kept trying to appeal to. So she blew up, kept trolling her female audience, catered to a male one, had a little beef or whatever with a female streamer, and then gets accused of cheating by her ex-boyfriend, and the same male she catered to turn on her because that's the nature of the internet. Had she not abandoned her original audience, I promise you, a lot of the noise, the negativity would have been drowned out because she had the women supporting her. You feel me? Then
I don't feel like that's true though. I see what he's saying, but I don't feel like it was a lot of like female support though. I mean, it was there, but like I really feel like it was niggas like, I mean, but it's different, like, because a woman could have been actually supporting her cooking and like watching her videos, but niggas just looking just because she's just fine, you know. So but I just feel like I always saw it was clear it was more male support, but I don't know if that was like long-term support or that's like, oh, she bad right now, she's the baddest one out right now, so I want to look at her until she get old. So I don't know.
First mistake of her career, and she went on an Aiden Ross e-date. Now I don't think I need to introduce Aiden Ross. Y'all already know how he be moving. He is Twitch's Diddy, that's for sure. But Kaya, a woman who achieved her next level of fame by alienating her female audience, is now on the platform as someone who not only promoted red pill ideology / manosphere content, but someone who is vocal about his admiration for a literal. Aiden Ross is not only
okay. See, I don't agree with all that. I'm not gonna speak on that, but he gonna say what he wants to say.
Very unintelligent. He's quite literally misogynistic. Kaya went on the platform of someone like him as a black woman, and if you've noticed, you really won't see a black woman on Aiden Ross's platform unless they're number one, dumb, and number two, hate themselves. Because Aiden Ross does not like black women. Even if he's friends with black people, he's definitely racist. He's a culture vulture who used our culture to succeed, and that's who Kaya was chopping it up with. So when I seen this, I just knew she was dumb. However, when I seen the clip of her crying on stream, I wasn't surprised because that was the route that she was going down.
I'm just irritated. I feel like my name just gets slandered so much and I really don't be doing nothing. Like I literally don't be doing nothing. It's just always something. When it comes to my name, it's just always something. Like it's so rare that I see positive stuff about me. And I literally don't do nothing. Like nothing. Like nothing could get worse than that. So it's just like all the hate and everything, like nothing affects me no more. Like it's like I have no feelings no more. Alright, y'all, I'm finna just end for a little bit. I'll probably be back later.
You don't see positive stuff and you see all this hate because the demographic that will most understand your struggles and your circumstances has been abandoned. I said it before, but women will support each other almost to a fault, and you left them for a bunch of chronically online men who can hardly comprehend misogyny unless it's someone explicitly stating that they hate women. I feel bad for you, Kaya, but it's true, and that's what you did. And then you tried to come on here and say you weren't male-centered.
Because they for sure said because I'm a Virgo that I'm male-centered. Let's talk about that, y'all. I am not male-centered. However, males are very nice to me, and for the most part, most males respect me, and they don't judge me without even not knowing me.
Kaya, the spaces you are
Yeah,
in,
but
I don't think
still male centered because it's like you're catering to males with the type of content you're doing, if y'all see what I'm saying.
these males respect you. They're the same ones who thought you being essayed meant you were a cheater. They're the same ones who will call you a hoe or a bot for twerking. You're so blinded by it, you can't see it. So the reason Cooking with Kaya got to this point is because she ditched the audience that she came up with. She ditched the women she related to in favor for males when online spaces are laced with misogyny. The same people she catered to were nowhere to be found when she got accused of cheating, and were for damn sure nowhere to be found when she was crying. I think had Kaya not been so keen on trolling and held back on some of those crazier TikToks, she wouldn't be in this spot. I obviously don't think this is the end for Kaya, but I think it's really important to analyze what come up. It's very important to build an audience of people who aren't toxic and aren't going to turn on you. Your foundation is the key for social media, and you need to create and put out what you want to attract. She attracted the wrong crowd and individuals, and it burned her. That's all I had to say. I don't think Kaya's a bad person or whatever. I just noticed a lot, especially in retrospect, how much her content and social media presence really comes across as an ick for women. So I thought I'd chef up a little bit on my analysis. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Join my membership in Discord. I do want that shit to be active.
I do agree with what he was saying for like most of the video. But I mean, yeah, but I just feel like she just needs to focus. I mean, I'm telling her like I know, but I'm just saying, I just feel like for her brand, I feel like she should just cook with the steak. Oh my gosh. I think she should cook. She should keep cooking. Like, I don't think she should switch up and start doing other content. She can do that on the side, but I feel like you should keep your main thing cooking just because that's what people like was watching you for. You know, you can have like a vlog channel or something like that, or you can stream and do IRL stuff, but I feel like you should still, maybe not even on like TikTok, maybe on YouTube. I don't know. I just think you should just do the cooking shit. You know, put that in the forefront, but also like don't be like closed off. You're an influencer too, so I would, you know, be open with people and do like the IRL streams, but I don't know, man. But it's, yeah, like he said, it's not the end of it, but I don't know. I just want to watch this video just cause, but I don't know if y'all gonna mess with this one, but I'm gonna put out anyway. Thank you for watching. I'm Breezy.